things are better. I mean, I launched a new stream. We got Chave in the background. He's kicking it. Looking like a beast. Sorry, guys. I don't know, man. Like I said, my computer is the internet in my apartment is out, and my phone is not liking doing what it's supposed to do. It's still not updating right now. I see people in the chat, but it's not updating me who's in the chat. Oh, Ryan, what's going on? I know it works for you guys, but I can't. Before I couldn't. I can see the chat now. I can read it. I can read you guys, but it's not like the phone's not updating on like how many people are in the chat, how many likes there are. It's not doing all that, which is crazy. Yeah, Shave Davey Smith, right here, guys. What do you guys think of the name, by the way? The chat was gone. The chat was gone. You guys like the name Shave? I think Shave Davey is a sweet ass name, and that will be his name. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get decorations, right? And then every month, throughout the month, I'll have a bunch of decorations. And if you guys want to super chat, you can help decorate Chave for the month, and then we'll reset it. Well, like put little notes, and I'll write something from you, or like write your name on it. We'll like give him like a gold necklace, and maybe some like sunglasses, you know, maybe a little jacket, or like some earrings, or you know, something like that. Hugh, what's going on? Don't kill Chave. Rock, dude, what's going on? Chim Flipper. Oh, it's a plant. Yeah, dude. Chave. Chave Davey. Not Chave Chafee. Sorry. So I'm back in here. Chat's cracking off. Hopefully you guys heard everything else I said before about how it's funny how because I lost my last match, I'm no longer not shit. But if I win my next match, suddenly I'll be on that list again. Have you shot GH straight into the wrist like Michael and John? Seems to work for them. I've never heard of them doing that. It's crazy. How's training going? Training's going good. I hit a PR last night on bench, 405. Now I know that's not a ton, and I can do more than that. Oh, shit. Sorry. I can do more than that, but I've never gotten underneath four plates on each side. That's one of the reasons I never was a big bench presser is because I don't like being underneath a ton of weight like that. It's not my favorite thing. Like where if it falls, it could crush me. I get all nervous. But I was like, screw it. We're prep. It's prep time. So, but I was building up to it. So I put on 315 pounds, so 3 plates on each side. And I was like, all right, let me do this for like 2 or 3 just to get warmed up, and then we'll go for the 4 plates. But I did 2 or 3, and my muscles felt good, but my elbows felt weird. So I was like, you know what? Just keep going. So I did 12 at 315. So 315 pounds. I bench pressed it 12 times. And then I said, and I could have done like maybe 13 or 14, but it's pretty much maxed out. And so I rack it, and then I'm sitting there and I'm on Discord talking to Chimp Flipper, who's in the chat right here, and Texas Prada, who's in the chat. I was talking to them, and I was like, I don't know. I'm sitting on the bench. I was like, did I just burn myself out, or do you guys think I should try four plates? And Chimp said, I don't care if you get hurt. I don't care if you tear a pec. You get your ass underneath those 4 plates. So we threw on 4 plates, and we went for the gold. And it worked out. I only did 1. I just wanted to see if I could get it up, and it worked. So yeah. So now my max is 405. But if I hadn't done the 315 for 12, I think I could have done 405 for like probably 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that. So yeah. All right, wait. There was a super chat. I missed it. Oh, from Milady. Our love Dracana Stead Soul Cane. Is that what it's called? She was trying to look up what the plant, what type of plant it was. Did you see Ravaz's video today? He looks huge. Yeah, but I look huge. I sent him a video back, and I sent him a picture. There was a picture on Instagram of him flexing without a shirt on. So I sent him a picture of me flexing, and I tagged him. And then I messaged Ravaz. I sent him a message right in his DMs. I said, hey, yo, what up? Is there beef? Or like, what, are we good? Are we good? No, that's not what I said. I said, excited to pull with you. Been training really hard. Hope you're doing well. But still, I meant to say, are we good? Is there beef? Dad, do you think Devon is world number 2 in the world right now? No, he's hurt. So he's definitely not number 2 in the world. Let's see. I got money on you. Okay, people already putting money on me. What's up, bro? Nice plant, man. Thank you. Thank you. Chave. Do you hear that? They're talking about you in the chat, man. You gotta come pissed off in your next match. Yeah. Hey, Derek, you training Ponzo like Rock Leo? No. My weight is kind of, I'm sitting at 345, guys. It's not really moving too much, which I'm okay with. Derek, you and Corey are going to be the ones that can be the one. Thank you, Arvin. Now somebody's back to believing. Thank you. I need a little pick-me-up, right? I'm not even on the conversation anymore because I lost my match. Brockton Dog, 405 is solid, man. You'll hit 500 in no time. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I told Bridget today, I said, I was watching training videos of Ravaz and Levan and them last night. You know, as you do. I was going down the rabbit hole and just at 3 a.m. sitting there watching training videos. And there was a training video where Levan's doing bench press. And he gets up to 450, right? Or like a little over 450. And he like struggles. It's like really hard. He gets one rep up there and they're laughing about it. And but it's like completely in his off season, right? Like he is not as big and strong as he gets, right? He was completely off season. They're all teasing him. They're like, I've seen you do like way more than that for like 15 reps and stuff like that. But anyway, the point is, I told Bridget today on the phone, I was like, hey, I got 400 pounds. That means I'm almost as strong as Levan in his off season. We're almost there, guys. We're almost as strong as Levan in the off season. That's the starting point. That's the starting point. Okay. No. They mentioned briefly in live back when Mike was visiting John. Okay, Veronica's. I think they were injecting. Was it either not stem cells that BPC 2 something or something, whatever it's called. I think that's what they're injecting in their wrists. You think Mike actually has a chance against Levan? Devon slowed him down in the first hit. Like, anybody that denies that is weird and like a Devon hater. At the very end, right before the pin pad, it slowed down. So somewhere, something was able to slow Levan down in the last second. But I do think that Levan wouldn't try to go. I mean, I would like to believe that if Levan went straight sideways and he did get stopped, like right there, he would climb and do it the right way, right? The right way to beat the King's move. So I don't know if he would just keep slamming sideways onto the King's move. I think he knows, and everybody knows, you just climb and, and it's not that it's easy, but that's what you do. You climb and you pull backwards. So I don't think he would just keep slamming sideways and get his wrist taken and be a big, caveman and just keep hitting sideways. So, but if you did keep hitting sideways, maybe there is a chance there. What arm wrestling exercise and handle is your favorite? I like cupping with a cone handle. I've been using a cone handle as long as I can get my hands on one. So it's been a few years. Guys, like I've said a bunch of times on here, handles are not necessary. The crazy handles are not necessary. All they do is they help you to isolate certain muscles and movements. You can emulate those movements and isolate those muscles all on your own without specialty handles. You can go grab a regular barbell or a dumbbell and you can get the same angles and work the same muscles if you know what you're doing, right? So, like a cone handle, for instance, it's shaped like a cone, right? And so the fatter part of the cone, whatever part of your hand is say the fat part of the cone is on the top part of my hand. Naturally, when I start cupping with it, you start using you use the fingers and the part of your hand where the fat part's at, because there's a big part of that is challenging your hand. So it'll work this part out. Now, if the fat part's in the bottom, it'll work the bottom part out. Now, I don't need a cone handle to be able to work specifically the top part of my hand. I can go grab a regular handle in the gym, like a standard little handle that they have, and I can put my knuckles up. I can keep all the pressure in this top ridge of my hand, and I can work just the top ridge of my hand. But you have to be conscious in how you're grabbing things. So, yeah, I would say you need, like Veronica Knight said here, I would say you need a towel or a martial arts belt or something that conforms to the side of your hand. Yeah, besides that, you don't really need any crazy handles. Now, I do, like I said, I do use a cone handle. I do love it, but I can definitely do a full arm wrestling workout without any specialty handles, and maybe just having a towel. Let's see. Corey Breslin in the house. What's going on? Okay, sorry. It's way harder for me to keep up with the chat on the phone because the chat window is like this big, and so you guys disappear right away. On the computer, the chat window was a lot bigger and it stays big for a while, but not on the phone. So, how far away are you from 130 kg biceps curl? Was that one-handed that he did that, or five-handed? Corey, thanks for tuning in. BP 157, yeah, I think that's what they're injecting into their joints. That's kind of common, and you're supposed to inject that like right where it hurts or right where you're trying to work on. Hold 130 kg with one arm. I don't care what cheat. Wait, what's 130? So 200 and was that like 280 pounds? I don't know. Wait, what's 130 kg off the top of my, I don't know, something like that, right? Levon Stable IQ is very underrated. He usually beat Monster Michael Todd. Yeah, people assume that because he's big and cavemanish that he's not a smart arm wrestler. I think Levon's a really good arm wrestler, actually. Will Derek go after Levon? 418 pounds required. Yeah. I mean, my plan hasn't changed. I mean, I don't know at all what the public might think about me going for that, but my plan hasn't changed at all. And so I'm just, all this stuff is happening, all these matches and predictions are happening, and I'm just back here doing me and working out and training and getting stronger and stronger and stronger and bigger, and that's it. And I'll continue to do that until for some reason I have to stop. Death. Snap my arm in a million pieces. Until one of those things happen, we're going for gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. What'd he fall off? A horse. Can we pin that thumbs up? What's our likes? We're at 32 likes, 75 people in here. That's kind of bad. Can we jump those likes, guys, up to like 50 at least? Can we get a 50 like spike? I appreciate that. You guys close out the live chat, hit the like button, and then bring the live chat back up. That means a ton. I'll be so thankful. Serious, guys. What's your weight, Derek, if you don't mind me asking? I haven't weighed myself since last week. What was it, like Friday? I was 345. Since I went to Turkey, I've pretty much been 345, just cruising at 345, which is nice. I'm okay with that weight. I mean, I don't want to go down, but I don't care if I go up. I'd rather not go down from there. But 345, I'm cool. Ravaz is like 330, I think, when last they weighed him. Yeah, I'm cool at 345. I'm cool. Oh, shave, I'm sorry. Woo. Oh my God. He almost died. No one ever being Levon before he retires. Not Derek, not Corey, not Alex. He's just too strong while also too good. His hand and wrist form are just too much. Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks, Jamie. Jamie made fun of me for going plant shopping. He made fun of me, guys. Jamie Sheldon. I got Chave Davey. Why don't you say it to his face, Jamie? Why don't you talk shit to Chave's face about us getting him, all right? Because he's right here. Chave Davey Smith, exactly. No, Jamie said he knows just what's that. When he called me, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm plant shopping." He goes, "Yep, I know all about that," because Jamie has nine girls and a wife. um, what's going on, Phil Woody? Hey, Derek, getting to Istanbul earlier this trip. I wish you nothing but the best. I'll be getting to Istanbul on Thursday, but I'll be in that same time zone. We're gonna go to Athens, Greece, a week before. So we were talking about, me and Bridget originally were talking about trying to find, flying out there and going and visiting some cool places in Europe or whatever, and then heading over to Istanbul. And I was just looking at a map, and Athens, Greece was like in the same time zone. It's an hour flight away. So I was like, well, okay, well, the most important thing is I get in that time zone and I start resting and sleeping and like getting adjusted. So we ended up, my mom and my sister are going, and Bridget. So I got three of my ladies. The only one I'm missing is my daughter. I got my ladies going, and so we're gonna go to Athens on Sunday when I get off work. We'll be there up until Thursday. Then Thursday we catch a flight to Istanbul, and then we'll be in Istanbul until Monday, and then I fly home. So I'll be in the time zone, sleeping and hydrating and stuff from Monday till Saturday. So that's the best I can do. I can't get 2 weeks off work for this stuff. They're not paying me enough for that. So that's the earliest I can get out there. 100%. I'm definitely got there as early as I can possibly go. Derek has a chance to be a killer top loader with his long ass arm. I think that's why he the only one to beat Levan. Hey, when are you pulling Levan? They need someone to beat him. Oh, I'm definitely not ready right now. When your body weight and max bench hit 420, you're ready for Levan. Wait, if I'm 420, I should be benching way more than 420. Hold on. We need someone to bring the hammer back to North America. Shave Davey Esquire the 13th. I want to do some fun stuff with old Chave. I do. I got plans. What does being dummy thick help being strong? Well, it's like cogs in like a in a in like a watch or like a something that turns. So the thicker the cogs, the more power they can transfer. There's more surface area and there's more weight behind it, and they're just able to generate more power because they're thicker. So like guys with thicker joints, it's kind of the same thing. Especially when they get on the joints and they start grinding, there's just more joint to move more things, more bone on bone or whatever is in a joint, but it's just they're bigger, so there's more surface area. So when you push on it, it can convey more of the power rather than if it's smaller because it has less surface area and it won't break. Right? Text brought a member for 10 months. Ali said hi and you skipped it. She mad now. I told her she shouldn't have given the ribs away. Yeah, Ali, I did miss it, but yeah, you shouldn't have given the ribs away, Ali. Hello, Ali. Sorry, I didn't see that you said hi. Like I said, guys, it's really hard to keep up with the chat here on the phone. So today, guys, please bear with me if I miss your chat. I'm trying to keep up with it. I mean, the super chats and stuff, those pop up. I can't possibly miss those. but it is hard to keep up with the chat on the phone, guys. I'm sorry about that. Derek saying dummy thick made my day. Corey Bresnan. Corey, hope you're training your left. Actually, my left is injured right now. So you might be able to catch up in like 2 or 3 years. If you work really hard, Corey, you'll be able to catch up to that left. And then we can have that match. No, my left really is injured. It's on its way back, though. The wrist is about like 85%, and the elbow is weird. It's Corey West's fault. You hurt me. Do you think there's a human being in this world that has the ability to beat Levan? Like right now? Like if they had the match today? No. No, I don't think so. Especially not today, because he'd be all peaked out still, have a bunch of stuff in his blood. And, yeah. No, not today, man. Will there be? Yeah. There will be. That's for sure. Derek versus Levan, COC 4 gripper. Oh, should we try a gripper? What do we have? We're 87 people. How come we have such a light amount of people in here today? Y'all tripping, yo. Have you ever been to Sierra Nevada mountains? No, I have not. Saleha versus Levan. It won't be. That was more, in my opinion, that was more of Vitali being untrained, and I think like in his off season, and Saleha being in good shape than Saleha being the man, right? I don't think it would be pretty against Levan. What do you think Devon would have had to go to change his? Would have to go to have a change after seeing what happened at 285. I feel like Devon would have to. Well, okay. Would he have to get heavier? Yeah, but I think he would need to get heavier in all the big. Devon doesn't do anything. Like last videos we saw with him in Juji, he doesn't bench press, he doesn't curl, he doesn't work shoulders. Like any of the big muscles, he doesn't really have many more besides the connective at the significant level. Devon relies a ton on hand and wrist, which is super important. But I think Levan matched Devon's hand and wrist, and if not, was able to keep a straight wrist, right, in the first round. Everything after the second round is kind of moot to me. It doesn't really mean anything because Devon was injured after that. After the second round, he literally tore his arm. So everything that happens after that, Devon's arm was already torn, so I don't read into those rounds. Yeah, I mean, he was able to keep Levan's wrist was flat, so Levan's wrist held up. So we'll say Devon's pronation and Levan's ability to cup were close, right? But Levan just had so much of everything else. He has so much chest and shoulder and tricep and lat and all this. He had so much mass, taking that flat wrist to the side. That like, I would want to see Devon get more mass. Like, and I'm talking about in the big muscles, not just eating and doing more of what he's doing right now. I would say like eating and pressing and bench pressing and shoulder pressing and bicep curls again and brachialis hammer curls and all the things. I would love to see Devon do that, and I think that would solidify everything. I think it'd bring it all back in. I mean, at one point, Devon was trying to curl like 200-pound dumbbells. Like, I want to see that. That's the Devon that I think would have a better chance. I think still focusing on the hand and wrist, of course, but really getting big and reinforced and strong so his frame could better handle Levan's frame. I know Devon said that that face Levan, could beat the old Devon. But I think the old Devon would do better against Levan. You know, styles make matchups. But I think that the old Devon would have more shoulder and bicep and cupping and things to apply into Levan to help negate some of that mass. I think the old Devon would have had a better chance, in my opinion. And I know Devon might not agree with that. Super chat. I can't click on it. I'm just gonna scroll up. There it is. But yes, with the $10 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. What did you fall off? I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic or not, but falling off is a common term we use over here, meaning like, did I become old news? I'm no longer mentioned in any of the here Derek's the next coming of Levan or this and that, and I was before, but I just think it's funny after my match how immediately I'm not being mentioned. But if I beat Ravaz in my match in August, suddenly I'm going to be mentioned in all those lists again of who's the next big thing, right? It just makes me laugh, like how fast you're hot, how fast you're not, and just jump all around there. So, guys, I'm training like crazy. I know Ravaz is training too. I'm definitely excited to give him all I have. I definitely have more than I showed against Morozov. So, yeah, you only get your last match as Marvel. Yeah, exactly. It's just it's just so funny how fast it happens. Bishop Arm Wrestling with a $5 super chat. I'm the lowest ranked super heavyweight amateur in Arizona and getting worse at arm wrestling every day. When they all quit, I'll be on top by default. Dude, let me tell you a little story. Okay, real fast. I've talked. It's weird because I talked about this last week. Um, oh, dude, 2 more super chats just came in. Okay, I'm gonna catch the other super chats. Let me finish this thought. When I was in Southern California and I was coming up in arm wrestling, I did it for like, the first like 7, 8 years. And there was always a couple guys that would whoop my ass. They would whoop my ass at arm wrestling. And then and it was like my goal. The same guys for years. Herman Stevens, Jeremy Patruncio, John Hoffman, certain guys, the same guys I would come across at every tournament would beat my ass. And it was horrible. And then no matter how hard I felt like I was training, no matter how studious I was being about like how to find angles to beat those guys, I could not beat Jeremy Patruncio. It couldn't happen. So I trained my ass off, and I trained my ass off, and I trained my ass off. And then eventually, Jeremy moved. Herman Stevens moved. John Hoffman basically quit. I don't have some awesome story where I just got strong and one day I overcame all my obstacles and I trashed like that. Like, that's not what happened, right? I just never stopped, and they all stopped and moved and left, and I just kept training, and it just never stopped. Every Sunday and in the gym, like, it never stopped until eventually now when I come across those guys, I'm strong, right? I do well. So it's just kind of funny how, like, I wish I had some badass, story where I just surpassed them one tournament. I smashed my way through all my rivals. But that's not what happened, man. They all just fell off. I beat them through consistency and through just never stopping. So it kind of makes me laugh because I wish I had a cooler story for everybody, but I don't. Okay, let's get to all these super chats. Okay, another $5 super chat from Ryan's Exposed Cable. Thanks for that explanation. Very interesting analysis. Probably be easier to gain weight without being gross and unhealthy. Yeah, for sure. But yes, another $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. All in fun, big man. You will be the guy. Hey, hell or high water. You know what I mean? We're going for it. I think one way to be relevant is to show a training video of an impressive lift or something. That's a good point. It's a good point. And I keep these videos I keep sharing. It's all Bridget's fault, you guys. Yell at Bridget. She keeps pressuring me to share more videos, but it's just like, to do like the most impressive lift I can do, I would need to like get to the gym, do one warm up, and then go to that exercise, like get maybe one or two warm up lifts in, and then just go all out for the heaviest lift, 1 rep max or something I can do. But like I keep going to the gym to work out like normal. Like I don't do sets of 1 and 2. All my sets are like sets of 6, or sometimes a little bit above that. I usually don't go below 6. And it's just kind of, and I'm always lifting by myself. So when I do these random videos, I'm usually like halfway through my workout, depleted, tired, and then I try to do some kind of video. Like I benched 315 pounds for 12 before I benched the 405. Or the last curl video I did where I was curling like 85 pounds. It was my 4th work exercise in the lift, in the 4th hammer curling exercise that day. And so I was dead. Like that's all I could get at that point. So I don't do these like, I'm fresh, here's my heaviest lift. It's always like jacked up because I'm not smart. So sorry about that. I need to do better cool videos for you guys. Carolyn, member for 8 months. Carolyn, I see it. Thank you so much. It means so much. Carolyn, you being a member for 8 months means a ton. Carolyn is the most interactive, supportive person I've ever met in my life. So Carolyn, thank you so much. She says, Derek, I think it's better to not name drop you so the arm wrestling world doesn't train for you. Wink, wink. Hey, I appreciate that, Carolyn. Yeah, I'm definitely not training my ass off. That plant looks sad? That plant does not look sad. That plant is having the time of his life. You're tripping. Good? Yeah, he's good. He's good. Shave Davey is never looking sad. Shave Davey looks dehydrated. We just water him. It's an indoor plant. It needs water every once a month. Isaac Gomez, who will win, Morozov or Chafee? If Morozov arm wrestles the way Morozov normally does, then Dave Chafee will win, I believe. If Morozov hooks, he's traditionally a hook puller. If he snaps into that hook with Dave, I think it's bad news bears. But he should know that. And so he did have there are videos of him having an outside option. If he really embraced that outside option and he starts trying to top roll, maybe he can get something off on Dave. But inside, that's a tough sell. I think he goes right into Dave's power, and there's not a lot of people on planet Earth who can handle Dave's hanging out in Dave's power. So stylistically, I think it goes to Dave. Did I miss everything? Okay, that was it, right? Oh, super chats. All right. Need some sunlight. Yo, it's an indoor plant, and there's a window right here. There's ambient sunlight hitting it. Look at, there's a window right there. All right, 0. Lay off, man. You don't tell me I'm gonna raise my kid. Don't say that. Should I take custody of Chave? Bridget, over my dead body, will you take my plant outside of this house? You guys are gonna try to make me overwater Chave. That's jacked up. We chose a low maintenance plant child. Derek has fat thumbs, not green thumbs. Dude, y'all are hating. Cover your eyes, Chave. Don't read. You guys are mean. Chave is just living his best life. He's hydrated. He's well fed. He just got repotted. He's replanted. We gave him a bigger pot than he was born into. We hooked him up. You guys are savages. Jesus. I've never seen a happy plant like that before. Thank you, X-Monster. I appreciate that sentiment. That means a lot. Because he's killing the game right now. Alright? Because Chave is too bright for the stream, he's taking over. Exactly, Joe. Thank you. Shoot Chave with some HGH, you looking small. Mike, you would. All juiced out. Your plant's name is Chafee? No, it's Chave Dafey. Is his real name. Chave Dafey Smith. Needs his name on there, though. Yeah, Bridget, when you're coming over tonight, stop and get some paint. We were going to do that anyway. That was her plan, to paint the name on the pot. So, we'll get a nice Chave right here, right across the bottom of the pot for you guys. Oh, so if you can't see that. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. Diaz, how do you think someone with a strong press like Jerry will do against Levan? I think Levan has the ability to connect his wrist, the bottom of his wrist, to Jerry's wrist, and just go like this, and get Jerry outside of his shoulder. I don't think it'll be as effective. But what I was saying, I was talking yesterday. Like, what does Levan do at this point, right? So strength-wise, he's a different level above everybody else. I mean, that's it. He's proven it. He's pretty much proven it. So at this point, shouldn't he just take matches? Like, might as well just take East versus West matches. Like, who's even posing a real serious threat to Levan right now? Who? I know he's number one, and I know he's gonna protect that, and it's important. He's on the throne, and he'll probably have like 1 match a year, 2 matches a year. But like, I feel like he's so far ahead, he could do a lot more than that, and not even be that worried about risking it. Like, he should go take an East versus West match. I mean, go take it easy. Jerry said he would put up a car. He would give Levan a car that he can beat Levan, or like in order for a bet. Just do it. Like, do it. I would take. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he's so. It's not even a risk at this point. That's what I'm saying. That the odds of him losing are so low that you might as well just take any match, dude. Like, you can just kind of do whatever you want. I mean, don't get caught slipping. Don't not train and then go take a match with Gennady thinking you're the shit. A guy that helped train you, knows everything about you, and is strong as hell. Like, obviously stay on board, but you don't have to be like ultimate level Levan 24 hours a day, 365. Like, just take it easy and take some matches, man. I think, I don't know. Okay. Tommy says, what's up, Derek? Looking big and sexy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, like, finally someone acknowledged it. Pot enlargement surgery? Yeah, he was feeling a little bit sad. Should put 2 googly eyes on it. Bridget, googly eyes at the paint store. Need that. Levan has never faced a strong presser. Most people haven't faced anything like Jerry. I just don't think Jerry would have like enough mass to move Levan's arm. That's what I'm saying. I just think Jerry goes, and his arm doesn't move past center table. He can't. I don't think he can push Levan off the back of the pad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's a thing. Great plant name, thank you. Shave needs some sun. No, he does not. You guys, I would never talk like this about your children. Shave's sister had a role in Ace Ventura when nature calls. Levan would kill Jerry. Yeah, I don't. We'll see. We'll see how Jerry does with Gennady. What if Jerry just runs through Gennady? Like, just, it's not even close. Just, what is it, 3-0? Just murders Gennady. Yeah, maybe that would be more of an interesting conversation. But Jerry is still on the way back. He still has to get, in shape, in his top form. And so we'll see if and when that happens. Shave Davey needs some MK67 in a bigger pot. Oh, he's perfect. No, literally, he was in a tiny pot. We put him in that just 2 days ago. He's like his dad. He doesn't like the light. Exactly. He's an inside plant, just like me. I still can't process Levan's strength. Yeah. It's crazy, right? But, who's approaching it, right? I mean, Corey can really be something special, man. He really can. I'll get to that super chat in a second. It's like, I'm trying to think you have to have the whole package, in my opinion. To beat Levan, you're going to need to have that bench press, that shoulder press, that bicep. You're going to need to have the insane hand and wrist, on top of being relatively versatile. You need all the things. And I'm not saying Corey's the only one that has those things coming up. I mean, Alex Kardeccia, once he tightens up that hook, there's a lot of guys that have a lot of it. But at that level, at being able to bench 600 pounds, being able to, all the things. Not just pretty strong, but I'm talking about, on the level, freak in all ways. There's some guys coming. You look like you were crying. No, I was sleeping. Yeah, there's some guys. Let's see the super chat. Where'd it go? Isaac Gomez, the $5 super chat, says, my bonsai plant wants to arm wrestle Shave for King of the Table 5. Ask if he accepts the challenge. Listen, he's a baby. We just got him. He hasn't even. This is his first podcast. This is his first time being on screen. He's nervous as hell. I don't know if you can tell, but he's shaking. He's been shaking the entire podcast. He's so nervous about being on here with you guys. I've been telling him chill, Shave. And he calms down for me. But he's a nervous plant for right now. We'll work our way into super matches. You can tell your bonsai plant that he better stop talking shit. You know what I mean? You can tell your bonsai plant that he doesn't know what tree he's barking up. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, me and my boy Chave, we chilling. We kicking it, nothing too serious. We're going. Oh, is he in here? Robert Gould in the house. Why do people say I look like I'm crying, man? All right. Wait, why is the chat not moving? Oh, God. Did I lose you guys again? Oh, the internet's working on my... The internet's working on my computer. We're back up and running. I can see the chat. Okay, the chat officially froze on my phone, but I can see the chat on my computer right behind my phone. This is how we're running it. All right. This is how we're doing it. All right, you guys are taking off in the chat right now. Strongman Lawless from Lithuania, former arm wrestler. Could he be a good Levan contender? Dude, nobody that's not an arm wrestler is gonna get into the sport, and make the type of gains and get their elbow built up and all that stuff in any time soon. Like you're not gonna be able to rush Brian Shaw, Mark Felix, any of those guys. No one's gonna pose that kind of threat for Levan for years. It'd have to be an established arm wrestler for sure. Fox A Ball says, Alex, bedtime, to be honest, here for Derek's dulcet tones to hush me gently off to sleep. So have you kind of put off trying to go for number one? No, James, not at all. I just acknowledge that it's step by step, right? I have this next step in front of me, which is Rivaz. I need to not shit the bed on this one. I need to show up and I need to do what I can do. I need to not I can't. If I show up to this one and I get dusted again, I get 3-0'd again, then it's really going to be like time to chill. Like I said, I'm never going to fall off, guys. I've said it a million times. Unless I die or break my arm horribly where I physically can't arm wrestle, I'm not stopping. So, and I mean that with all my heart. Like that's not even questionable. It's just, if I get dusted again, the invites for these types of things are going to fall off. I'll stop getting invited to big events like this for a little bit until I start showing awesome training videos. I'll have to hit be more active in North America, taking North American super matches, kind of proving myself again. And so yeah, I mean, that's that would be the game plan if that happened. But I'm training really hard, guys, and I'm really strong right now, and things are going well. I like where I'm at in my training, so I just need me to show up. I just need Derek Smith to show up, and I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Another super chat from Isaac Gomez, $5 super chat, says, thank you for your response. No problem, man. Thanks for hanging out. Devon just posted, Bridgewood, great prop, well done, and the name. Whoa. Okay, the plant, you can give her some credit for the plant, wanting to get a plant. I picked out the plant, and I came up with the name. That's a lie. I picked out the plant, and I chose the name out of names that people recommended. I got to go back and look and see who specifically said Shave Dafy, because I know someone recommended it, and I've heard Shave Dafy before, but I was like, once I saw it, I was like, let's go with Shave. So, but I did pick out the plant. It was her idea to get a plant, though. Let's see. Derek gonna fight someone, LL. Leave his poor dying plant alone. I can't believe you're calling him a dying plant. Carolyn, $10 super chat. Derek, how did it go with Tank? Jeremy came over, so she's asking about Jeremy Tank Petruzio. He came over to practice on Sunday. Jeremy's my boy. I know, like I said, he beat my ass for years and years and years, but he's also my friend. And I would go hang out with him and his family, and they're great people. I love them to death. So Jeremy had a string of bad luck and weird luck and stuff, and he moved all over the United States, from Texas to New Jersey to, I think it was in Colorado. And anyway, now he's back to Barstow, which is about an hour away from my practice. He wants to get back to former glory and higher, and I love that. So my team is the closest team to him. So Jeremy says that he wants to start coming every Sunday, no matter what, not missing a Sunday, and putting in that work with my team and myself, and jump back up to high levels. When Jeremy was in peak form, he was doing amazing. I can't remember when he was ranked, but Jeremy went to WAF. He flew over to, I can't remember what country he went to, but he went to WF in 2014. He got some wins on some people over there. I can't remember all the specifics. But he was in UAL. He was getting super matches with UAL. Jeremy was a very strong arm wrestler for sure. So to see him get back to a form of his previous self, but hopefully better, I'm excited to help my friend out. Now he's just getting back onto that trek. He's just getting back. He had cancer thing and just a lot of bad luck. But he's just now getting back into the swing of things. So we were arm wrestling. Like I said, he's just back on it. So am I a little bit ahead of him? Yeah, but I haven't stopped in years, right? So that should be expected. I'm sure that as Jeremy trains and stuff like that, is he going to make huge gains? Of course. It's like riding a bicycle. The muscle will come back on quick, and I know he'll be a beast. Macho Man Arm Wrestling Channel. Aaron Yearsley is now a member. Thank you, Aaron, for being a member. Man, I appreciate it so much, brother. You supporting the channel. That means the world to me. You guys, is Daniel in here? Daniel, share Aaron's channel in the chat. You guys check out Aaron Yearsley's channel, Macho Man Arm Wrestling. Strong dude. That's a strong dude. Super cool. Thank you for becoming a member, man. That means a lot. Okay. So, you guys take off on me again? Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna catch up at near the bottom of the chat, you guys. You guys are way ahead of me, it looks like. Sorry if I passed up your stuff. Puzzled. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Are you and Dave still going to poll? Every chat, we get that like twice. I'm not planning to go after Dave Chafee right now, not until I gotta get stronger. I don't know how else to word that. Nate, did you know that Morozov is #1 in the world lefty now by default on the rankings? Cody has a chance to be king. Wait, he is? Nate, I didn't know that. Did the other guys fall off due to inactivity? Would you take a match versus Irakli? I wouldn't look for it. I mean, Irakli's insanely strong. It's nothing but bad news for me. There's no positive about beating Irakli for me. What do I get good out of beating Irakli? Like, I'm way heavier than him. Is Irakli ranked in the top, so I wouldn't gain any kind of ranking? Yeah, it'd just be. I'd have to be getting paid, or I'd have to have some reason to take that match. Because yeah, that's all risk, no reward at all. And that's me acknowledging that Irakli is super strong and could potentially beat me for sure. So yeah. Irakli's amazing. That guy's fast, explosive, young, has all the things, dude. And in a few years, I'm like, man, it'll come. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get even better. It's gonna be crazy. When you go and you start pancakes. I'm big on French toast, man. Not pancakes. Snack package. Keep your head up, buddy. You got this. Thank you. Morozov should pull Alex next. Morozov is a beast. I'm excited to see him and Dave. And I want to see how that works. We'll really get to at least see Morozov's strength level. I feel that you had super overseas shock. I think it was different cases. You would have had a little more on the table. I definitely would have had more on the table. Yeah, there was 3 things at play there. Morozov was amazing. The referee did not stick to what they said they were going to do. They completely jumped off the rails, and I didn't show up. I was not anywhere near top form. 3 things at play that went into that making of what that match looked like. So all I can control is me showing up, and hopefully everything else takes care of itself. After you beat Ravaz, can we get you on the biggest of stages? Arm wrestling uncensored, pull whoever you choose. I'm always down to travel around. You guys, I want to go to Washington. I don't know, I've been wanting this urge to go up there to Washington area. If anybody wants me to go up there and put on a seminar or something like that, let me know, hit me up, let's talk details. I'd love to go up there and hang out, hit some practices. I've been telling Daniel Yurick this, but he's not making a move on it. So I definitely want to go up there and take Bridget with me and see the Pacific Northwest. Let's see. You can trash talk all you want, but leave the plants out of it. Exactly, Monster. Yo, thanks for the membership, Aaron. Let's see. Aaron saying, yo, what up? Literal tank dude's going to rock you. Y'all don't know the fire in that man. Yeah, he's a beast. Savage Arm Wrestling with the 500 something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what kind of currency that is. It is a small world. I was pretty surprised you have had super matches with my buddy Big Dan. How was he back in the day? Oh, you know Dan from Japan? Yeah, we had a super match. Dan was training. So Dan Henderson. Oh, his last name Harrison. Big Dan. He was a strongman that lives in Japan, or he is still. He competes in strongman. I think he was a professional strongman. He was huge, and he really took a liking to arm wrestling. So he trains in Japan for strongman and for arm wrestling. Well, he would come back to the United States. He was from California, and so he would come back to the United States every once in a while. And since he'd been training, he was like, "Hey, let me get a super match with you." And I said, "All right, let's run it." And Dan had developed a liking to the King's move. He hurt me. It was a left-handed match, I believe. It was a left-handed match, and the referees were Jamie Sheldon was the up ref, and my teammate Kevin Polachek, who had never really refed, was the down ref, and I'm arm wrestling him, and he hits, and he goes into a King's move, straight armed, elbow pads here at first. He goes like down to here, and he's still teetering on his forearm, and he's pulling me down so low because he just keeps dropping his elbow, and my teammate Kevin's not calling the elbow foul, and I'm getting so pissed off because they're not calling it, and I just start hitting sideways. I end up winning in some stupid grinder of a super match against this King's move that would not be allowed anywhere on earth. Even WAL would have called the elbow foul on this King's move. And I ended up winning somehow. I was getting pissed. I think I hurt something in his arm. He hurt something in my arm too, but I was getting pissed off, so I just kept hitting sideways as hard as I can, or as hard as I could. But yeah, Dan is super strong. Great dude. Love Dan to death. We had a crazy super match. I hurt my arm. Let's see. We're getting water for Chave Dafy. Yo, I'll tell you what. $20 right now, and I'll put some water on Chave Dafy because we already watered him. You guys, all right? You can buy your way into his life. Isaac Gomez, $5. What's your game plan for Ravaz, Derek? If you can't say anything, LOL. Well, I'll tell you what I see. I'll tell you what I see when I watch Ravaz. I won't tell you specifically how I'm going to do things or how I'd like to do things, but I'll tell you what I see. Ravaz traditionally is a top roller. He likes to post. His setup is knuckles up, arm on the kind of right side of the pad, not necessarily at the very front, kind of the middle. He posts straight backwards towards like his own shoulder, his own competing shoulder. Once he hits, he dumps his wrist a little bit and hits way backwards. Once he's backwards, he'll continue to pronate and keep his knuckles up, and very hand controlled will hit to the side. If and when he's put into a hook, he will hook in his hand and not on his arm. He does not generally like to hook while touching wrist to wrist. He likes to hook in the hand, like most top rollers do. When top rollers hook, they tend to like to hook purely in the hand, that way, because they're comfortable exposing hands. Yeah, those are things I see. Now, if put in a pinch where someone else is controlling his hand and or he's been top rolled or his hand has been controlled in the hook, he will default to a flop press or some form of press. He's not afraid to bring his shoulder in there. He's a very versatile arm wrestler who has a good amount of options. Obviously, I feel like his hook is, from what I've seen, is the weakest part of his game compared to the other parts. But that doesn't mean that my hook's better, right? So these are things I'm seeing, the small nuances I'm watching. Yeah. So what game plan I'm going for, I can't really get into, but those are the things I've seen, and I'm formulating game plans based off some of those things I've seen. Corey Breslin with a $20 super chat. Carolyn Looms with a $20 super chat says, Daniel, get Derek up to the lab, please, to see them windmills. Water Chave Dafy, please. He's been okay, that's it. I got super chatted, so I have to go water Chave Dafy. I can't give him a ton of water. We just watered him. It was 2 days ago. The soil is still dark. But I got you, Carolyn. Like I said, my man of my word. I'm either gonna give him filtered water. All right, Carolyn, you happy? Filtered water, Brita filtered water. Can't believe you guys think I'm neglecting my own child. Okay. That's it. I don't want him to die. We can't overwater him. I promise we just got him 2 days ago, and she like soaked the soil, the lady where we bought it. Okay, but he's been watered. Thank you for the $20 super chats, Corey and Carolyn. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Corey, hopefully you're training your left because it's pretty far off. but I appreciate the super chat. 0082294. Sorry if I insulted Shave Davey. I mean, apology accepted, man, but we all make mistakes. It's how we grow from the mistakes. Karen with the $7 super chat. 7 lumens. I bet the plant would like more though. Oh, light. I'm still learning about this plant stuff and how to be a plant father, Carolyn. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of accessories, and you guys are gonna be able to chat and get Shave Davey all spruced up. Buddy, who names that poor plant? 7K lumens to the poor thing. Uncle Derek, do you have plans to visit practice? I would love to visit John for practice. So there,